Spotify Wrapped. You can't hide from it. It literally tells you what you listened to.
Welcome back to HIVEMIND Unlimited.
If you didn't see on our main channel, we played a game where we guess your top artist on Spotify Wrapped. We're gonna do a bunch more of those today. So here's how it's gonna work. We asked you guys to send your Spotify Wraps to DJ Grant. He took your top 5 artists and blocked out the top one. We're gonna see 5 through 2 and guess who your top artist is. 1 point for each one to get right. Me versus Graydon versus you.
Connor from Shetland Islands, Scotland.
We'll see who really killed it after this game.
Shetland Islands are home of the Shetland ponies, one of the most notorious wild horses in the world. And you made a kilt joke?
Oh, those are the tiny little ponies, right?
Yeah, Shetland ponies.
That's cute.
Thank you, Connor.
Patreon and Cameo linked in the description as usual. We also have our new drop with Copes. It's on the screen right now. Please go pick something up. It's linked in the description as well. Thank you everybody who's sending their raps. Let's get through them. First one, we got Corbin.
With a Y?
Yeah, I don't know about the Y. Let's switch that out for an I. Can we do that in post? Am I allowed to do that?
How about we try your name being Ben or something normal?
Mark?
Mark's cool.
Yeah, Mark's cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
something biblical.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch the Y out for an I right now.
Yeah.
I just feel like it looks better, so sorry to your parents. Number 5, Pink Pantheress. Number 4, Playboy Cardi. Number 3, MF Doom. Number 2, and who could be number 1? This is interesting because MF Doom, you got like old school legend, rest in peace, but also an eccentric rapper.
Absolutely.
You got Playboy Cardi, leader of the new movement in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Pink Pantheress,
Fire.
Amazing songwriter, but also kind of associated with TikTok. A lot of her music blew up on TikTok.
And very like house inspired, which is out of the similarities between these other 3.
This is actually kind of a confusing one.
I'm going shot in the dark here. I'll be doing a lot of those tonight. Shot in the dark. Going to a very dark bar tonight.
Are you?
Yeah, where they murder people.
Oh, that is dark.
3, 2, 1.
I put Earl Sweatshirt.
Put Frank Ocean.
This is Tyler, the Creator.
Well, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Members of original OF. I mean, how much in the ballpark could we be without having a fucking dog in our hands? You know what I mean?
Oh, like a hot dog.
Like we're in the ballpark so much.
Right.
We
Cracker
might as well have
Jacks,
a
yeah.
fuck damn hot dog in our hands.
That's
which
true, yeah.
I do really like, by the way.
I know, you ordered 100 of them to the office the other day.
I thought it would be nice. I didn't know you'd have such a visceral, angry reaction.
Stop. Just gave yourself 5 points.
For the hot dogs.
No. All right.
I'm a good listener here, Corbin. You do a lot of it.
72,000 minutes.
Yep.
New Magic Wand at number 5. In
Fire.
My Room, Frank Ocean at number 3. Pain could be by anybody. Everybody has pain.
Yeah.
That's true.
Besides that, Lizzie McGuire. What a happy-go-lucky girl. Everything about her life.
Except for her mischievous little brother Matt with the spiky hair.
Yeah, that wasn't Lizzie McGuire. That was her little brother.
No, I know, but I'm saying like she had this, like she's happy about everything. She's not happy about her mischievous younger brother Matt, who's causing her so much terror.
She learned to appreciate the things that he did.
Yeah, of course. There's an arc in every TV show, but I'm just saying it's not like everything was perfect for Lizzie McGuire.
Man, she had a zest for life, that Lizzie McGuire.
Let's not pretend that she had a perfect life. Okay, she had to decide between Gordo and that hot Italian hunk when she was overseas.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, seems like he could have been in his late 20s. And she was a high schooler.
That's how they do it in Italy, buddy.
She was riding around on his motorcycle, and I did not even question it as a child.
Yeah, no. How could you?
Now we got Connor. Connor has Kids See Ghosts, Travis Scott, Tyler the Creator, Charlie XCX, and whom? What are you thinking? What's your deal?
Elton John.
We don't guess out loud.
Elton John.
Okay, I mean, you can write that down if you'd like to. Doesn't seem like a very educated guess, but what are you doing?
George Michael.
George Michael? You only get one guess.
They had a song together.
Just write it down. Okay. Just, oh my gosh. Not on mine. Write it on yours.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Kid Cudi.
That's what I put.
It is Pusha T.
Yeah.
Dang
okay.
it.
You know what? I think Pusha T had a better year than Kid Cudi this year. I'll say it.
Hot take alert. Call the fucking police. Oh no.
Please don't call the police.
All right. Nice.
Wow, big listener.
Not bad.
We got Reborn, Kids See Ghosts is your number 2. Nightcrawler, I believe that's probably the Travis Scott song from Rodeo.
Yep.
Party for You, Charlie XCX. Rental by Brockhampton.
It's kind of a fire list.
I'm liking it. it.
Connor, I love you.
Next, we got Cole.
Yeah.
Cole has, wow, what the heck? One of these things not like the other. One of these things is not like the other
Mom Jeans.
one. Yeah. Mom Jeans at number 5. BabyTron 4. Baby Keem 3. Somebody at number 2. And then number 1. Who knows?
Hoomst.
Mom
Could be
Jeans?
anyone.
Yeah, it could be a pop punker. It could be just another rapper. Who knows?
It's a leaning rap.
As it goes up.
Yeah, but that formula hasn't really done me much in the past.
What goes up must come down.
Cracked pepper at a restaurant. Now that just makes sense. And that's all I want to say about it. Don't say another word about it. 3, 2, 1.
Oso.
I put Drake.
This is Lil Peep.
That makes so much sense if you,
If you sprinkle the little Mom Jeans in on Baby Keem, BabyTron, and you might get Lil Peep.
I just thought it was a sandwich where the bread were up-and-coming pop-punk bands.
I like it.
And the meat was 2 babies.
Yeah.
And then the cheese, it was aged cheese, but
Yeah.
it had gone moldy.
Munster.
Yeah, everybody knows I'm a motherfucking monster. Cole, there you go. Almost at 30K. Let's shoot for 30K next year, Cole.
You got the shit, Cole.
Next, we got Matthew.
Ugh, one of my least favorite names.
Really?
Yeah, it was my stepdad's name, my first stepdad's name.
Ah.
He was a pothead, total loser.
5, black dresses. 4, the 1975. 3, Jane Remover. 2, underscores. And number 1, who is it?
I know it.
You know it like 100%.
5 black dresses in my closet. 5 black dresses on the floor. 5 black dresses in my whip. 5 black dresses, I need more.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah, Avenged Sevenfold. That's my main musical inspiration. I want to be just like them.
They're successful. I'll
Yep.
say that. They had a song Guitar Hero, which I know you've always wanted.
And they all live in Jupiter, Florida now.
All of them?
Same street. That's what best friends do when they get older.
They moved to Jupiter, Florida and live in the
It
same
doesn't
street.
have to be. It doesn't have to be Jupiter, but
okay.
you find a nice retiree community and you buy up the block.
It just like is the only place that you and Dignan talk about is Jupiter, Florida.
It's a magical place full of magical people.
Yeah, I just never heard good things about that place. They always said that boys went there to get stupider.
Well, men go there to play golf. So
Well, I guess if we're gonna take a trip to Jupiter, Florida, we probably gotta plan it.
ready when you are. Wordplay Johnson.
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Wait a minute. 1 second. Wordplay Johnson. I like that. I like that.
Okay.
Say it again. Wordplay Johnson.
Ready when you are, Wordplay Johnson.
Just say it without the ready when you are.
Wordplay Johnson.
That's me.
All right.
That's me.
Yeah.
Riley
Change.
John Savage. Like I've heard that before, and I was always like, "That's a guy," but Wordplay Johnson.
That's a guy.
That's not even just a guy. That's me.
Yeah, it is. 3, 2, 1.
Paramore.
Break-its.
Mac Miller.
Oh, okay, now we're getting the curveballs in the second channel video.
Mac Miller doesn't make any sense. In the context of these artists, Mac Miller doesn't make any sense. Mac Miller? Like, from where? Where did Mac Miller come from?
Holy fucking shit. This son of a bitch needs a life.
151,000 minutes.
Reminds me of my first stepdad. Piece of shit. Didn't have time for loving my mom.
Well, your number 1 song was my number 6 song. It almost cracked my top 5. Sad for what, Eric DOA. You also got Your Clothes, Jane Remover. That's an amazing song. Yeah, I mean, a great list. I was just so surprised to see Mac Miller at the top there.
This wouldn't surprise me if Matthews had Mac Miller as their top for years.
And
You
then
know what I
everything
mean?
else is kind of a revolving door
Yeah.
beneath it. I see that.
I
see
feel that with Bob Dylan. It's kind
Yeah.
of locked in there at number 1 no matter what.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend months crying, sobbing, weeping, and smoking copious drugs to Bob Dylan. I spend other months, Aruba, Jupiter, Cancun, Bahamas, anywhere tropical.
Nick, we've got Kendrick Lamar, Yeet, Duster, The Beatles,
This feels
and
fake.
who?
It's like a meme.
I want to inspect this to see if it's photoshopped afterwards. Because this seems like somebody was like, well, let's pick 4 of the most random people I can think of.
Yeah, I like it.
That's just crazy. I mean, it's just wild.
My guess is hilarious.
Your guess is hilarious?
It's hilarious.
Like it's not like a good guess?
No.
It's just to be
Yep.
funny?
Yep. I thought of him and I said, whoa.
Yeah, sure. Let's let it fly then.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
Put Radiohead.
Moon hooch.
This is Beach House.
I was close in terms of syllables. Moon hooch. Beach house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He started saying beach house and I thought, oh, no.
Beach hooch.
That's like that old bottle I buried in the Emerald Isles. That's my beach hooch. When I go back, I'm gonna dig it up. I marked it with a pony's tail. Also wild horses on the Emerald Isles. And I cut off the tail of one and I marked where I hid my bottle of beach hooch with the tail. I have the treasure map folded up in my wallet. Very small.
107,000. Levitation by Dua Lipa.
Sacrifice by Young Thug and Drake. Beyond Love by me. In terms of you, how I feel.
Thanks. Emily.
More like it's really hard. Smellily.
What's my name?
Wordplay Johnson.
Let's leave it to me.
All right, cool.
The 1975, Kendrick Lamar, The Garden, Denzel Curry, and... So the trick with this game is that it's none of the artists who are already on the list.
I'll never understand what you're describing to me.
Essentially, like if they're already in those slots, they will not again recur at that number one spot.
I think you misunderstood what I just said to you. I'm on barbiturates right now, which are a hypnopsychotic, which means my brain is literally gone. Okay. I couldn't understand or interpret any sort of concept or formula or pretty much anything that I don't already have stored in here isn't going to come in and make sense. It's going to come in, get turned into something else, and I'm going to say a bunch of shit. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's fine.
And the withdrawals are terrible, so I got to stay on them.
Well, that's on you.
Barbiturates. My best friends. Sleepers, uppers, zingers, zoppers, dancers, movers, sitters, squatters. Oh, tech deck eraser. Dark slide. Get it. 3, 2, 1.
JPEG Mafia.
Baby Keem.
This is Kenny Beats.
Oh,
Kenny Beats isn't an artist. It's a YouTuber.
Just because he has a YouTube show doesn't make him a YouTuber.
Well, then quit boxing me in.
I've never boxed you in. I don't call you a YouTuber. I call you a delinquent.
I want to be a dragon. I want to breathe fire on villagers and protect gold.
All right, forgive me. I am going to have to box you in. You cannot be a dragon.
See what I mean? I want to be more than just a creator or a YouTuber. I want to be a dragon.
Okay, almost 25K. Let's break 25K next year. Hashtag get Emily to 25K minutes listened on Spotify Wrapped 2023. Put that hashtag in the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, your number one song is Edamame, which is a Baby No Money and Rich Brian song.
Look at number 2, though.
Bunny is a Rider, Caroline Polachek.
We fuck with that one.
That one's crazy.
Yeah.
Being in Love. I don't know what that sounds like or feels like. Great list, Emily.
Yeah, good job, Emily.
Next, we got Garrett. Number 5, Hers, R.I.P. Number 4, Phoebe Bridgers. Number 3, Tyler the Creator. Number 2, The Weeknd. And number 1, who is it? Did you, figure that out?
You know what, John? I just first off want to thank you for having me. But what I did there in that moment was just a practice of thought. And I can't go as far as to say I figured anything out in this life. Whether it be, my home life, my career, the way I raise my children.
Are you kind of facing that way because you think that I'm over there? Or is
John, listen. John, I've been a fan of the show for a long time.
Yeah, my name's not John.
And I'm not going to posture on this stage that I deem to have a lot of integrity in a country that simply has lost that. So what I did there in that moment, John.
Do you think I'm Jon Stewart? Or
John, what I did there in that moment was come to the conclusion that I feel like is not only the best guest for me, but it's the best presentation for your audience that they'll appreciate.
Yeah, my name's not John. I don't really know what the whole thing was there, but yeah.
You gotta go to commercial break?
What? There's no commercials on. Well, I guess there are, but we don't control them.
I gotta piss.
Did you say I gotta piss?
Yeah. Usually when I'm on a TV show and they go to commercial break, that's when I take my pee-pee time. I'm not used to how you run your show. So when you're about ready to take commercial break, can you do this?
That's going to be less subtle than if I just said we're about to take a commercial break.
I know tape is expensive, though.
Tape? When was the last time you were on a TV show, man?
3, 2, 1.
Dua Lipa.
Caliuchis.
This is the Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters.
That's awesome. That is so cool. Are you kidding me?
Why'd you write Dua Lipa's name as if she signed your board for you? I was almost jealous for a second. I saw you sit it down and I was like, whoa. How'd you get that? It looks like you signed Dua Lipa's name.
Thank you, Dua.
I rock with the Foo Fighters, man.
Yeah, me too. Garrett's Wrapped, almost 27,000 minutes listened.
Not bad.
Learn to Fly was your number one song.
I mean, I'm surprised we haven't seen more people's lists like this with the tragic loss of Taylor Hawkins, you know?
Oh, I kind of forgot that that was this year.
Die-hard fans, when that happened, I can see going back, listening to the whole discography, you know, really, because I was never a Foo Fighters fan, but when I've heard Learn to Fly this year, it brings a little gurgle of emotion, damn near up to the surface.
Shout out to the Foo Fighters, man.
Big time.
R.I.P. Taylor Hawkins.
Big R.I.P.
Jake's got Drake, King Cruel, Bakar, and Skepta. What are you pissed off at Jake?
Too short of names.
Oh, the names are too short. What about King Cruel? That's a nice long name.
Yeah, the exception.
Okay.
I bet you $100 the top artist, single name.
I'm not betting anything with you. It's not worth it. If you win a bet, you expect the money. And if you lose a bet, you do like 10 more bets that last another year to try to get out of that one bet. It's like
smart finances.
No,
right?
it's not
yes,
smart.
Yes, it is.
Well, I guess technically the smart finances, it's terrible for friendship and mental health.
Give me a break.
I've given you plenty of breaks. I've never,
mental health. $100. It's one name, one word. 3, 2, 1.
James Blake.
The Red Hot Chili Peppers.
This is Aphex Twin.
Oh, that's cool.
Dang it. That's a fire top 5. I ain't even gonna front on you like that.
I wonder if they also did a Drake bracket and that's why Drake showed up on their top 5.
Doubt it.
35,000, almost 36,000 minutes. Yeah, I mean, this is sweet. Window liquor. Let's go. Awesome. Thank you so much, Jake.
Thank you, Jake.
Sam Aarons. Here we go. Friend of the show, fellow YouTuber. Well, he's kind of retired from YouTube.
Yeah.
He just lives in the UK now. I don't even think you're allowed to do YouTube over there.
I don't think you are either.
Yeah.
Queen said no.
Sam's got Poe, Ethel Cain, Fiona Apple, Lana Del Rey, and who? Is it cheating that I know the answer?
No, I don't care. We got no money on the line. Why would I care? You refuse to bet with me.
This is not just one bet. It's going to keep going down the line until you win. Triple or nothing, quadruple or nothing, quintuple or nothing, sextuple or nothing. Shout out to Poe on this list, by the way. I know there's like a crazy story about that artist. Like Sam told me that story, but look into Poe. There's like an amazing song by that artist that I listened to, and then he told me the story.
Career really took off after Edgar and Alan left the band. You, Sam.
Right before she joined the Teletubbies.
Teletubbies was shot in a real field, and the Teletubbies themselves were over 7 foot tall.
You want to know what's fucked up about the Teletubbies real quick?
Yeah.
How the fuck did they name one Poe and one Tinky Winky? They're like, all right, this one's definitely Tinky Winky, and this one, let's just go with something simple. Let's go with Poe.
Yeah.
Like, that's
It was weird.
Tinky Winky.
And the vacuum was Dr. Succubus.
We get this wrong in every video. It's Nunu.
It's Dr. Succubus was his government name.
Well, his name in the show was Nunu. Do you remember Tinky Winky's signature line?
Yeah.
Hello, Nunu.
3, 2, 1.
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Nirvana.
It is Carly Rae Jepsen.
Nirvana.
What's that?
It's just funny. But yeah, Sam, number 1 Carly Rae Jepsen stan.
If he's got over 50,000 minutes, it's valid. Okay. Valid. Big time stan.
And Sam actually didn't listen to music for the last month of when they were calculating it because he wanted to make sure it was in the 69,000. He kept track of every minute.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Because it's very funny. It's like funny visually to see.
Unfollow Sam Aarons on all socials.
Don't say that.
What? That's what you're supposed to say.
Unfollow?
That's not what I said.
Oh, what'd you say?
Unfollow and block Sam Aarons on all social medias. Thank you, Sam. We love you.
I really don't think that's like, you know.
That's what they say. That's what YouTubers say.
No.
I know I'm a dragon, but
That's not what they say. They do like, it's like this. They go, Sam Aarons is a friend of ours. He's also another content creator who helps us out with the video sometimes. So make sure you unfollow, block him, and call the cops on him if you do know his address.
got it. This is the last part I was missing, yeah.
Next, we got Mimi.
Fire ass name right there. Mimi's a good time. You know what I mean? If you have a friend named Mimi, oh, Mimi's coming over. People are like, let's go.
Me.
Flat.
Me.
Sharp.
Number 5, FKA Twigs. Number 4, Tinashe. I've heard it a million times pronounced right. I think it's Tinashe.
Yeah.
But that sounds wrong when I'm looking at it. It just doesn't seem Tinashe. I'm going to actually just do 4 different versions of it and keep the one that I find out is right. Okay. Number 4, Tinashe. Number 4, Tinashe. Number 4, Tinashe. Tinashe Salome. Number 4, Tinashe. Number 4, Tanish. Number 4, Tinashe. Number 3, Flo. Number 2, Beyoncé. And number 1, We don't know. I got an idea. I'll tell you that much. I hate to put everybody in a box like that, but you just have to sometimes.
I used to love going in a box as a kid. Your parents get like a new appliance or something.
Yeah.
You crawl in that bitch, make it a little house for the day.
Yeah, I love that.
Imagination as a child was really the ultimate escape. I felt most comfortable while playing fiction as just a little boy.
As opposed to what you do now, which is...
Kind of play make-believe a lot of the day. I did want to be a dragon. I still do. So.
I hate to bring this up, but
Yeah.
you've told me other times off camera, not that you wanted to be a dragon,
Yeah.
but that you wanted to change your name to dragons, plural.
Well, I did for a little while.
Well, just in class.
Yeah.
You had everybody call you dragons.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was to warm them up to the idea that maybe one day I could eventually be what I wanted to be, which was a full-fledged dragon.
Yeah. I guess if you say that your name is plural dragons, the idea of being one singular dragon doesn't sound so crazy anymore.
Exactly. Just warming them up. That's me, breathing fire among the village. Not like a Game of Thrones like dragon either. No little pale knight who's gonna ride on my back. I live in my own lair. It's a volcano. That's how I maintain kind of the reptilian homeostasis necessary to protect all that treasure.
It's homeostasis, man. You said homostasis.
Oh, for real? We homies like that?
You said homostasis, man.
Homie.
Doesn't matter. Whatever. Yeah. Just want to say that we stand for and rock with the LGBTQ community. You said
Of course.
homostasis. I just want to make sure nobody's getting the wrong idea.
Why would they get that shit twisted?
I mean, I don't know. It's just...
I would take a bullet for the LGBTQ community. I would also breathe fire amongst their enemies. Like that.
Yeah.
Torch them. And I would give them some of the jewels that I rest upon. 3, 2, 1.
SZA.
I don't know why we do this.
It's Doji.
Dang it.
Oh, it's Doji.
That's fire.
I mean, that's awesome. And SZA didn't drop... I mean, SZA dropped songs, but
I
not
know.
a project.
I thought the same thing when I wrote it, but
Okay, cool. Cardboard Box. That's weird. That's one of the song names on here.
Yeah.
We were just talking about a cardboard box. Next, we got Calvin. Calvin's got Hosier, Harry Styles, Quadeca, Phoebe Bridgers, and an unnamed #1 artist.
shout out Quadeca, friend of the show, friend of the family, personal friend of mine.
Yeah, we love Quadeca. And made my favorite album this year. You're saying this with some sort of sinister energy. What's going on? Nothing? You just wanted to shout him out.
You're having trouble reading the room today. Big shout out to Quadeca.
This is a bit of a weird one, but follow me here. It looks like you're trying to be somebody that they would cast Robert Pattinson to play. Like in his darkest role yet, Robert Pattinson is graydon from HIVEMIND.
Take me to church. 3, 2, 1.
I put Alex G.
I put BTS.
This is Greta Van Fleet.
That makes sense. The Hosier should have tipped us off that Calvin was a fucking faker.
I just can't imagine listening to Phoebe Bridgers and Quadeca and going, turn on that Greta Van Fleet.
Yeah, enough of this experimental nonsense. Let's get back to the good old home base.
Yeah, enough songwriting. Let's listen to some Led Zeppelin covers with the words changed. Wow, you got Beemin' as your #2 most played song.
Great tune.
Motion Sickness. And then Funeral is probably by Band of Horses. I'm going to guess based on the rest of your list.
Band of Horses. Now that's a funny name. That can get me out of any sort of law.
Yeah, Band of Horses. It's like a bunch of horses playing instruments. You can imagine it, right?
You seen that video where they put the harmonica in a walrus's mouth? He goes,
No.
it's awesome. I'll show it to you tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, I can't today.
Okay. Now we got Jared. Jared's got Playboy Cardi, Porter Robinson, Denzel Curry, Kendrick Lamar, and one other artist on the list that we don't know who it is yet.
But I am going to say this is pretty basic.
I mean, Porter Robinson a little bit different than the other artists, you know? You got a one of these things is not like the other kind of thing going on.
Kinda, but like it makes me assume that Jared liked Porter Robinson when he was basic. And now Porter Robinson's almost gone 360 on us. Porter's not so basic anymore.
No,
Porter writes from his soul now. But I almost feel like it's a carryover.
I don't think so. I think this person probably watches a lot of Fantano, maybe watches a lot of Kenny Beats on The Cave.
He is a good YouTuber.
So you know I've been wanting to get into stand-up for a while.
Yeah.
So I've been testing out material at a bunch of different stores recently. Just kind of going around to stores and just testing out my jokes on the people that are shopping. I tried Walmart, Dillard's, Kohl's. I did a little bit in Kroger the other day, and it just has not been going over well with people. But I think I just really need to find my target audience.
Stop trying to tell jokes to people while they're shopping. No one's in the mood for comedy while they're consuming.
I'll tell you what, I went to all those stores and I could not buy a laugh. It was tough. Hands here or up or...
I'm just going to try and stare until my eyes fall out of my head.
Oh, okay.
3, 2, 1.
Baby Keem.
I put Doc Watson.
It is Baby Keem.
Wow.
Riley.
Okay.
Good fucking job.
Thank you. There was one similar to this earlier that didn't have Kendrick Lamar. And then I was like, I'm not going to guess Baby Keem because it's always going to have Kendrick there. Pretty much. Just because of what he has out right now.
Yeah.
You know?
I think you're right.
Jared, not a huge listener
No.
this year. Not a huge listener. But N95, Lock It Up, Family Ties, Ain't No Way.
Yeah, those are some great tracks right there.
Thank you, Jared.
Thanks, Jerry.
Oh, we got Niztopia.
Friend of the show, friend of the family, good guy, Niztopia. Do not call the fucking police on Niztopia.
Don't do it.
Doesn't deserve that.
Also, go follow Niztopia on Twitch. Great streamer and a great community builder. Mm-hmm. And we did an interview with him at Wonderworld Fest that we will put out on this channel at some point. We've got After, Rifa, Kuru, Funeral, and Whom. You're gonna hate me for what I'm about to say.
Well, I mean, you know it.
Yeah, I do know it.
It's all right. I remember like at one point on the bus during Wonderworld, there was a lot of conversation going on. Everybody was getting along very well. And I was pissed and angry and I was up front and I wasn't involved in the conversation, but everybody was sharing their favorite artists. And I regret now not being involved in that conversation because you have the knowledge gained from that, I assume.
I saw him post his rap.
I assume it's because of your ability to connect with others in public situations, such as the bus from Philadelphia to Boston that we were on in Wonderworld Fest, but I was too busy depressed and angry that I didn't have my wings of beautiful reptilian leather yet, and I had no treasure to sit upon.
Yeah, you lost your wallet and got anxious and then moved to the front of the bus like an hour in. Like you were sitting with us and talking and then you got anxious and moved to the front of the bus. It was kind of...
Everybody said he has no egg to sit on. Is he even a real dragon? How are the townspeople ever going to be afraid of him with no egg or treasure?
I assure you no one said that.
And then I just drank a gallon of Fireball because I thought that would kind of bring forth the powers of a dragon.
It's kind of dragon vibes,
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Eric DOA.
4, 5, 4.
It is Eric DOA.
Yeah, it sure is.
It is. That makes sense. They have a special relationship, those two.
They're friends,
Yeah,
yes.
they are good friends.
Yeah, and Eric DOA is a great guy, and we did an interview on our channel with him. That's out. You can watch that on this channel right now.
Look at that.
Yeah, 55,000, almost 56,000. You okay? You hit your funny bone.
I didn't.
You got Venus Flytrap on here too.
That is a killer
breaking
track.
song is amazing.
Yeah. Love it, Niz. I miss you, Niz.
Miss you, Niz. I hope you're doing well. Lauren.
Lauren Michaels from Saturday Night Live.
Not spelled that way. We've got Lorde, Doja Cat, Young Gravy, Megan the Stallion, and Whomst.
This is an interesting list.
Yeah, what's Young Gravy doing there?
Kind of a pop head, pop goofball here.
Yeah, this is somebody who's listened to the radio quite a bit.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, actually, that makes me think of a certain artist.
Don't guess Radiohead. You know, you always wanted to be a dragon, and I always kind of wanted to be a fighter pilot.
Yeah, I remember that.
But then I found out you had to get your flu shot, and I was like, no thanks.
I'm usually like anticipating some bit of wordplay or
There
something.
was. I kind of left that dream in the past tense, if you will. I flew and shot people in a midnight plane as a fighter pilot. Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry you couldn't be that, man. That's a damn shame. Everyone should have a chance to achieve their dreams. 3, 2, 1.
Cardi B.
Taylor Swift.
It is Taylor Swift.
Whoa. Who's the fighter pilot now?
Still neither of us. Oh yeah, a lot of T-Swifties out there these days.
Big radio fan, you know?
Vegas, #1 song, the Doja Cat Elvis song. Thought Shit, could be by anybody.
Yeah.
Betty Get Money, Young Gravy.
I'll be on my Bowflex getting so stressed. I'll be checking time, yeah, right here on my Rolex. Goddamn, I might even show your hoe next. Yeah, whoa, hey now.
I like the last part. Lauren, thank you so much. Sway Sway. Sweet, 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 do you love me? Are you riding? Say you'll never ever leave from beside me, cause I want ya. #5, Tyler. #4, Kendrick. #3, Frank Ocean. #2, Drake. And #1, don't know yet.
We are about to guess, pal. You and me.
We will find out.
Couldn't be Neil Young, I'll tell you that. Took his ass right off Spotify.
He told Spotify it's either me or Rogan, and they said Rogan. Because he does a lot more streams than you.
Yeah.
Old man, take a look at my streams. They're not like Joe Rogan's. I still like Neil Young more than Joe Rogan. I want people to know that.
Me too. He just did a sit down with Rick Rubin. If you're looking for any long form kind of conversations about music, kind of in like a existential, almost philosophical sense, that's something you would enjoy.
I'm Johnny Depp in Sleepy Hollow.
3, 2, 1.
Brockhampton.
The Beatles.
This is Brent Fayez.
Big year for Brent.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, big listener, 62,000 minutes.
That's good stuff. Sway Sway is probably the best name we've had yet. Next to Mimi, anything that's doubled for me is gonna be good. New York, New York. The city's so nice they named it twice. That's what you guys could say about yourselves.
Emma, we've got 5, Fleetwood Mac, 4, Pierce the Veil, 3, Beyonce, 2, Taylor Swift, and 1, Who.
Holy smokes.
What the hell's going on here? Why is Pierce the Veil in there?
I think Pierce the Veil's the ultimate clue here.
You think so? Mm-hmm. I feel like it could be. I have an idea of who to guess.
Yeah.
Pierce the Veil did drop Past the Nirvana this year, which is a great song.
Yeah.
I was never super into them. I saw them back in the day, and I did meet Vic Fuentes once, and he was nice, but not to be confused with Nick Fuentes, who I think is not a good person.
Vic and Nick easily confused
That's what
there,
I'm saying. Vic Fuentes, the front man for Pierce the Veil.
Say it again with a little more emphasis on the V.
Vic Fuentes.
Let's do it one more time. I'll help you with the V.
Okay, yeah. Vic Fuentes of Pierce the Veil fame. Good guy when I met him. It's nice.
You know what? Just to be ultimately safe, let's say Michael Vic, Fuentes.
That seems less safe somehow. I'm going to do this.
Okay.
Vic, which is commonly short for Victor.
Yes.
Last name Fuentes.
Got it.
Of the band Pierce the Veil.
That works for me. I'm clear as day on that now. He's the 24-year-old, right? YouTuber.
Let it be, let it be.
Stop.
Let it be.
Stop
let
doing the
it
country
be.
Beatles shit. You sound like an asshole.
Speaking of words of wisdom, let it be.
You're doing like an Elvis, Tennessee kind of classic Nashville Beatles thing. And I've told you this has been done so many times.
All the lonely people.
No.
Where do they all come from?
It's like you told me it's the most American thing to bridge these two gaps.
In a yellow submarine.
Stop. Jesus Christ, man.
Here, there, and everywhere.
I'm gonna put a fucking arrow through your head.
Hey, Judah,
Are you ready?
don't make it bad.
I'm gonna count down from 3, and I hope you fucking stop doing this weird Beatles mashup. 3,
Make it
2, 1.
Paramore.
That's actually what I put.
It's Harry Styles.
What's wrong with us?
I don't know. It was Harrimore instead.
Not even really a listener. They shouldn't even give you a Wrapped.
for 12,000 and under.
No, they should give you like a sticker in the mail.
That says I voted. Past the Nirvana's on here, the song I was talking about by Pierce the Veil. You also got Break My Soul, which is a smash hit from Beyonce. You got As It Was, Harry Styles. They might have just left their computer playing, and that was their whole Wrapped. Yeah. Asher. Probably not Asher Roth.
No,
I'm
no
just
way,
going to
no
rule
way,
it.
no
I'm
way,
not
no
going
way,
to
no.
rule it out, but it's
No way.
most likely not Asher
This is
Roth.
actually the craziest one yet.
Okay, I think this one's actually photoshopped. It looks very, the fonts don't look right. No, it is. Look at how close Ludwig van Beethoven
Is
is
to
to the 3. This one is for sure fake, but we're gonna just play it out anyway, because
Sure.
it's fun.
I don't know.
Miles Davis, Yeet, Ludwig van Beethoven, Lil Xan, and who?
I'm just playing it as like a joke because it is obviously Photoshop. This has been.
This is for sure absolutely fake. Lil Xan over Beethoven, over Yeet, over Miles Davis.
3, 2, 1.
Minions soundtrack.
Joe Biden.
Marvin Gaye.
That's a good balance.
Yeah,
it
that
did
is a
stick
good
to the
balance.
formula.
Born Yesterday by Quadeca is your number 1 song.
Yeah.
Your number 2 is the fun song from SpongeBob.
Yep.
Number 3, American Pie. Number 4, What's Going On, Marvin Gaye. And number 5, Ghosted My Dentist by Dev Lemons. So this is just somebody who loves memes.
And trolling us.
Thanks, Asher. Josh
Could be big armed quarterback Josh Allen.
from the Buffalo Bills. Number 5, Joe, which is Steve from Stranger Things.
Yep.
Number 4, Denzel Curry. Number 3, Kendrick Lamar. Number 2, Kanye. Yeah.
Who said something in my throat?
And the number 1 is, we don't know yet.
Joe is weird. That's a weird one.
Yeah, but I mean, that one song is literally one of my favorite songs of the year.
When I'm back in Chicago, I feel it. Yeah, it's a banger.
There was a version of me, I wasn't there. I was getting close, but I didn't get all the way there. to like the whole mimicry thing.
What did I say about that?
What did
The
I
thing
say
you just
about-
did to me?
What did I say about it?
Jesus, with the Elvis shit.
Clink.
My head would never make that noise. 3, 2, 1.
Jid.
J. Cole.
Brockhampton.
I thought about guessing them, but I didn't. Sick of writing their name and having it not be right.
Yeah, makes you look stupid. Hey, good listener here.
Junkie at number 2, I do like that song. And Only Acting by Caro Caro Bonito, great song. Shout out to KKB. Now we got Val.
Okay, Val.
We got Slow Dive, Radiohead, a weird blank spot at number 3, and then we got Aphex Twin at 2, and we got to guess who the first one is.
This one seems pretty obvious to me.
Seems obvious to you, huh?
Yep.
I am surprised by how many people submitted theirs to be publicly on camera with that weird third blank spot there.
It doesn't make sense. It's like your app obviously glitched, and you should like redo your whole year and act accordingly.
You can't redo your whole year.
You did it twice in 2011.
You did 2011 3 times?
Yep. And to be honest, the first time was the best one, but once you redo it, you can't go back to the original.
Right.
So I tried it again the third time, and then I got so tired. I started growing a long beard, and I was still in high school, so I just said, fuck it.
Did you redo 2011 because you were scared of the 2012 thing?
How'd you know?
The Mayan calendar?
I mean, I went to Machu Picchu, saw the thing for myself,
Yeah.
kind of like, I mean, I was more than convinced. Like, I knew. And so I think maybe me redoing the year again kind of,
Saved everyone?
yeah.
Wasn't Machu Picchu that was Y2K?
No, it was like a problematic original version of Ash Ketchum's first Pokemon. 3, 2, 1.
My Bloody Valentine.
Mungo Jerry.
This is Boards of Canada.
Who is Mungo Jerry?
In the summertime when the weather's fine, you can stretch right up and touch the sky when the weather's fine. You got women on your mind.
I do like that. I like
When
that.
her daddy's rich, take her out for a meal. When her daddy's poor, just do what you feel. Those are his words, not mine. Not mine.
Don't like that.
Yeah, those are the lines to Summertime by Mungo Jerry.
I don't like that.
Neither do I, man. I didn't write them.
All right, Boards of Canada, fantastic.
Yeah.
Love them. You've got some Aphex Twin songs here. You've got Haunt Me ×3, Teen Suicide.
A real like hi-fi listener. I see this person with surround sound in their house showing people stuff. Like, check this out.
An audiophile.
An audio file, yeah.
Yep. Last one for this video, we got Tori. Number 5, Glass Animals. Number 4, Joji. Number 3, Quadeca. Number 2, Omar Apollo. And number 1, who could that be? I think I know.
Really?
There's like 2 people it could be.
Weezer.
You hear about Weezer too?
No.
They're doing a sequel. Whole new cast and everything, but they're doing a second one, yeah.
Weezer too.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I heard the kid that got to play Rivers is like, they say he's a prodigy. Like he's like the next kid.
That's his name. Oceans.
His name's Finn Wolfhard.
Oh my God. You want to play a quick game of hopscotch? You versus me?
We can't play, that's not how hopscotch works.
We can't. We won't. We don't. It's like all this. Dude, we can play fucking hopscotch.
We can't-
I have chalk in the car.
Okay, but we're in a studio with carpet.
Pause it. Edit it out. We can go play hopscotch, dude. Don't tie yourself up. Don't bond me to a chair and spit on me and drip hot wax all over me. Like, let's fucking play some hopscotch every now and then with our lives. Let's cut loose. Come on, have a little fun, man.
This is not what I asked for.
You're so tied up and bound and gagged all the time. You just can't help yourself but to not be spontaneous.
I don't want to play hopscotch. I'm sorry. I would rather just guess.
I don't even know the rules anymore, to be honest. How does that make sense?
Yeah, I don't know. I think you
One,
just
two, one, two,
kinda
one,
jump
and then you're done.
around. Yeah.
It's like,
How do you lose? Do you fall over?
I guess. I mean, I did hopscotch when I joined the IRA.
Right.
And they shot me in the shins. When I hit the line of the square, you had to stay within the boundaries. 3, 2, 1.
Aries.
Train.
This is car seat headrest.
Oh, come on. That wasn't even on my radar. I was thinking it was Aries or Dominic Fike or something in that lane, you know?
Whoa, put your social security card on there. Not a smart move.
53,000, you got a Quadeca song at number 1. Fantastic. Love it.
Awesome.
Good to see it. Thank you so much for sending it in, Tori.
Appreciate everyone that's sending their Spotify raps.
Yes, thank you for sharing your music listening habits with us and allowing us to guess from them and also lightly roast them a little bit. We can't thank you enough, and thanks especially to our Patreon members who joined to submit their stuff to DJ Grant. We really appreciate everybody supporting us over there. Thanks to anybody who bought the new Copes drop, which is available right now. Please go check it out. We got 2 new shirt designs and a new sweatshirt design. Other than that, like the video, subscribe, all that stuff I did not say at the beginning. And Graydon, would you like to leave these wonderful people some advice to leave or live their lives by?
No riddles, no funny business today. It's not a meme. Don't drink and drive.
All right, this has been HIVEMIND Unlimited. We love you. We appreciate you. And we'll see you in the next one.
Quick picture of me. All right. Let's have a good time. Let's go through some assholes music.
I don't think many of them are assholes.
You kind of got me there a little bit. I'm not going to lie. It was lacking sound effects, which is kind of the most important. That's kind of the stuff you want. Oh, Jesus.
Sorry.
I fuck with break-ins, man. Randy, straight from the O.
Yeah.
And I'm back in Swanton, Ohio. I feel it.
There was a version of me, I wasn't there.
All right, so just back to normal scheduled programming.
Yeah, you don't scare me.
Yeah, well, I should. You touched me. That's against the rules.
I didn't touch you.
Yes, you did. You touched my little nose.
Is it against the rules to touch you emotionally?
Good luck. You smell like farts.
Oh, well, okay. Never mind. I was going to say something actually pretty touching, but it's fine. It's whatever.
You smell like farts.
I was going to say that if I was your dad, I would be proud of you.
You smell like clothes that were left in a room full of farts. And then someone brought them out and tried to resell them. And everybody said, ooh, no, we don't want this. Despite how cool and rare they are, they smell like farts.
I was going to say that no matter how reckless you can get in your social life, I do think that you're a good friend and a good son.
What?